He loves ears, man. He's got this thing about ears.
Fucking enough of these ears. Get on my shoulder, boy. Like, we'll be like fucking...
When I'm let him lick my ears.
Those cool people. Ah, Jesus Christ.
How you finding Bastards, man?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's long.
Is it long?
Yeah, it's just...
You're the host, though, man. You literally think of everything. You proper host it. I rate it.
Again, we don't want to just...
And you edit it.
We don't want to just chat. Like, I like being serious and having, like, serious chats and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that, man. Fucking... Well, for that, anyway, particularly. Because with Joe and Jack, who I host it with...
Yeah.
We don't really just... It's been such a shit year, innit? And I just wanted to do something where we could have a laugh. So I was like, let's just
You and
play...
Jack been talking about it for a while as well.
Yeah. And I was like, let's just... So each time we film, there's no regular... You know what I mean? We just do it when we want for us. Like, no one's watching it. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're still doing it anyway. And it's just thinking of really fucking fun stuff.
Man, it's sick, man.
This dog is a bad addition to your show.
No, he's a mascot. I just need to train him up to be, like... proper mascot, say how it is. Wait, stop biting me. He's such a puppy.
Oh, he's angry. Right, I'm putting you in the fucking pen.
Do you reckon you do Bastards for a while?
Nah.
Nah.
And literally, if we feel like I want some sort of schedule to it, so it's regular for the fucking YouTube algorithms.
Yeah.
But again, it's that fucking thing. It's like I want to do it just for fun and for my own mental health, and then you can't help. I wish I didn't have to upload it and stuff. I don't mind editing it.
Yeah.
But I wish that bit could be separate because
like
it's so
hard.
It is so hard. Oh, I don't put any tags or anything like that. But it's just annoying because I want to, like, I work in a marketing agency. Do you know what I mean? So I know all the things to make a YouTube video go fucking big. But I don't want to do that because I know that I'll be obsessed with like the SEO stuff, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and that's the worst place to be.
Yeah, and I can't
like
be asked that.
I was like, when I start this, I wouldn't care about the numbers. I just want to do it because it makes me happy. And now I see the numbers going up. I'm just like, I get proper worried about like, what's my next content going to be? What am I going to talk about? Like, before I didn't even care. I used to just chat. I used to relax, and now it's just like.
That's why I wanted to purposely talk about stuff and put titles that aren't searchable. Like one of them is just like pissing in the sea. or I don't know, one of them was like, who's the biggest... I nearly said...
That's right, I'll beat...
Who's the biggest prick and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I was like purposely putting titles where I don't have to think about... Because I'll become obsessed with that, and then it was not fun. But yeah, we'll just do it whenever we fancy doing it. As long as there's some regularity to it.
The thing is, now I've got more listeners and subscribers and stuff. They're probably looking at you thinking, oh, who's this guy? Has it been 10 years yet? I think it's been 10 years. I've known you for 10 years.
I am 28 years old. We was working there.
I'm 28. Yeah. No, 9.
Yeah, bro, it would have been 10 years because I know this as I'm going through past girlfriends and ex-lovers.
Oh, I miss her so much.
Oh, that was the best time of my life. Yeah, it would be about 10 years. Fucking hell,
I've seen this guy grow. I've seen this guy go around the world. I remember me and him used to talk about it when we was kids. Then now he's got a kid.
And he's round the world at the moment. We just fucking... He's 1 year old and we just fucking sent him on his way. We said, we got you a plane. Well, you don't have to pay for flights when you're a certain age. So we just fucking put him on there.
Put him on there.
Packed his bags, went, good luck, son.
Oh,
Come see us in 20 years. So he could be travel. I don't know. We didn't even look at the plane he was going on. We just said to a woman, take him to the next flight out of here. And that was it. We haven't seen him.
He's probably in India now, and there's some Indian taxi drivers taking him. How's it been? It's 1.5 now, isn't it?
Not quite.
Do you feel like... I won't talk about it as much because I know you feel a bit weird about that.
Just in case there's fucking paedophiles listening.
Yeah, people probably as we speak about kids. Like, did you have an expectation of like how easy it would be? Like, in your head, did you think, oh, I'll be working, my partner will be looking after him, and I come home and he'll be just chilled asleep? Like, did you think like that? Or
no, man. At the end of the day, yeah. I didn't push him out of my pussy. Like I didn't have to produce. My body didn't have to create a human inside of me.
Do you know how mad
and
that
then
is?
push it out. Like Sal is a goddess, man. Like any mother is just. I really do fuck all. Like I do the best I can and the most I can, which is a lot. Yeah. But it's fuck all compared to what the mum has to do. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm out working, getting that dollar bill, yo.
Dollar bill, yo.
But she's shaping his mind, teaching him. Do you know what I mean?
Everything.
I can only do so much when I'm around, you know? And I'm not around a lot because I don't like him. So I just fucking go.
You're just trying to be like my dad.
I've been around too long for that to happen.
You should have left by now.
Nah, to be fair though, the real reason I wanted to come on this podcast, Mr. Hussein, come on in. Yeah, we gotta get.
Go back in time. What year would you go to?
I don't know about a year exactly. Well, a year, 1969.
Why? Oh, the 69.
Nah, because it's fucking Woodstock, the year of love. Do you know what I mean? But the end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s, I'd fucking love to go back to.
Or something,
nah, I want to go back to like when people were discovering like LSD and mushrooms and stuff, and there was like the summer of love in it, 69, in America, and that's fucking would be sick. But then
you'll be in this country though.
Oh,
You won't be in America.
I think it would still be kind of cool.
Oh no,
it'd be quite.
foggy.
It'd be yeah.
I feel like every time, like when my mum said, "Oh, remember when you was 3?" Like, I just in my head, I just think of fog.
You just picture yourself in like a war-torn area.
Yeah, I think of the slums. I think of like I had like a single bed. Like, I was sweet. But then
when you just picture bald white men shouting at you, "Go fucking back!"
Anyway,
they are fresh trainers.
Isn't it?
Do you wear them out? Or
No,
no,
I haven't even worn them out yet. But I will do. The thing is, they're 90 quid now. I remember when these were like 50.
Oh mate, night trainers are so good, but they're so expensive.
It's so expensive and it's stupid.
But I'll pay any money. I think a staple fashion piece, Vans. You can't go wrong with Vans. Everyone fucks with Vans. They go with anything, smart, casual.
And they feel good.
But then a nice trainer. Rather than a little plimsoll, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can do some damage when kicking something.
You could do everything with Vans, actually. You could dance, run.
Yeah.
You could do everything.
Moonwalk. They're quite flat.
Yeah.
Not climbing so much, but you can't really do that with trainers.
Oh yeah, I get why you said Mary now.
Because it's your neighbour.
My neighbour's called. Shout out Mary, innit?
Shout out Mary.
If you're watching
Mary,
this.
quite contrary. How does your garden grow? I live in a flat, you stupid twat. How the fuck would I know?
I've been to Australia 7 times. Imagine she watches this.
Yeah. Well, how about you fancy going down under one more time?
If you, your son, what if he told you, Dad, I shagged a 50-year-old and he's 18, would you be proud of him? Would you do?
Well, it depends what she looks like.
Really?
Well, it depends anything.
I'm trying to figure out what sort of dad you'd be, man.
I would just be like, that's kind of fucked up, son. Well,
would you have a go at him?
No, why? He's 18. He's a man, isn't he?
Yeah,
well,
do what you want.
Who am I to tell him where he
fair
can
play.
stick his penis?
Yeah, I don't know why I asked that.
I don't think he'd tell me. I don't think he'd be like, I want an open, honest relationship with him, but he doesn't.
I think that's everyone's dream to be.
He doesn't need to tell me that shit. I ain't bothered about that. I'm not going to tell him. Oh,
But
Dad.
if he did tell you, what would you do?
I'd say, well, I stuck it in your mother last night. Now, don't tell me any of that again. Get him out of it.
Do you believe in ghosts? If not, why?
No. And science.
Yeah, literally. Like, can you sleep in a graveyard by yourself?
One, because it's uncomfortable, and two, well, it's just not nice, is it? It's just
No, I said
fucking
that it was
creepy
like. Yeah, but why? What's the creepy bit?
that there's dead people around you.
Yeah, but you don't. There's no ghosts, so.
Well, there's just dead people around you.
Yeah.
If I was just died here right now, and you was,
Yeah, if you was on the ground and I can't see you, I'll be sweet. I'll sleep.
but you know I'm there.
I'll be weird. Yeah.
If someone said, "Oh, there's someone dead buried underneath your bedroom," you'd be like, "Oh, sweet, don't bother me, because there's no such thing as ghosts." He'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" That's
See, I've always said I'll sleep in a graveyard, but thinking of that, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
thought
I like the idea of ghosts. I think it's a cool fucking idea, and like, you know, horror movies, apart from jump scares, are scary. Yeah, regardless. Yeah, I don't know. Have I been scared of ghosts? Yeah, but that's imagination. I don't believe in ghosts. Your imagination can play with you, but yeah, there's just no proof, is there?
Innit? Do you think there's like some sort of spirit?
What do you mean by spirit?
Like, do you think there's something after death?
The thing is you have to take in consideration that there is no such thing as nothing. You know, there's always something. In nothing, there's stuff. There's atoms, there's
Yeah,
particles, there's
yeah.
something. And you were not existent before you was born, but there was still something. So I believe that, you know, whether that's just you become a part, I don't know. Yeah, there is no, even if you became a particle, like there is no nothing.
Yeah.
So you will become something after death, but whether whether you're conscious of it and are like, oh, I'm a particle. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Interrupting the particle spirit conversation. Was this not interesting enough for you? Is this not fun for you? Do you want
that was a good shit. I thought you was gonna go deeper.
What do you think happens after death?
Nothing, and that freaks me out.
But there isn't a nothing.
No, but that's the thing. Like, what does that mean? Like,
how can there be a nothing?
There won't be consciousness.
Yeah.
And that's what upsets me so much. I get so like I could talk about it now.
But why
but I
worry?
get so freaked out by it.
But you won't. You can only get freaked out about it now. You can't freak out about it when you're dead. You're dead. Death only happens to the living.
Yeah. When
you're dead, you're dead. You don't get to experience death. Only the living experience your death. Because there's been opposite. Like there's the director Kevin Smith, writer-director of like Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob and shit like that.
Yeah.
His dad had a heart attack, and he said that before his dad died, he just was screaming. And then he died, and he said it was the most horrendous thing he's
oh my god,
ever
that's
seen.
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though, knowing that you're gonna die?
There's a certain freedom in it. If, for example, I imagine, if someone said to you, "You're gonna die in exactly 4 weeks' time," you'd probably, after getting over the fact of that,
take a week or so, 7 days.
Live. It'd probably take less. You'd have to force yourself to get over it quicker. But you'd live a more thrilling life than you would now, because you could die in an hour's time. You could die in a minute's time. You could die tomorrow, a week, a year. You have no idea when your time is up. So therefore it could be shorter. But when you know, in 4 weeks I'm going to die, fucking hell, I'm alright till then. What a relief. I don't have to worry about every day dying, you know? Point. So I think there's an anxiety that's gone from that. By me dying tomorrow, and knowing I'm dying tomorrow, there's millions of other people who are going to die on the same day as me, but not know. Yeah. I'd much rather know.
You'd much rather know?
Yeah, because imagine now you've said and done what you've wanted and needed to do. Yeah. Say, for example, I know consciousness doesn't exist outside. Oh, I don't think consciousness exists outside of death. Yeah. But imagine if it did, yeah? And imagine you look over your body. Imagine you're on your way to get some food after this, and you die, and then you look over your body, and no one will know. You wouldn't be able to put this out. You wouldn't be able to do that. Would that freak you out more than you going, I'm dead, and I've said everything I need to say to everyone. I've made my peace with this and that, and I've done what I needed to do.
I don't know. That's a mad question.
I'd much prefer that than be like, fuck, I'm dead. Yeah. No, I'm dead. I didn't want to die now. Yeah. And looking at your body, do you know? Yeah. Darren Brown's got a book called Happy, which is a fucking brilliant book, mainly about stoicism and how to quote unquote live a happy life, although there isn't such thing as a happy life without sadness and turmoil and this and that.
Makes sense.
It's like yin and yang, do you know what I mean? You can't get the yin without the yang, the positive without the negative. They only exist because the other exists. Because if everything was just positive, you wouldn't know it's positive. It would just be it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But he was interviewing a woman who had cancer, and she was a big fan of his, and he stayed in contact with her all throughout her death. And he was in this book. He just talks about how at peace she was with it, and happier than she was previously, not knowing, because everyone has to die. Yeah. So I can't remember the original question. It was about ghosts. Something like that. Yeah, but in terms of knowing when you're gonna die. Would you? So you would rather not know when you're gonna die?
Yeah, man. Otherwise, I'd be living. I don't know, because the way I am.
But
now,
you don't know where you're gonna die now.
Yeah.
And are you the happiest you've ever been?
I'm more relaxed. I feel like.
Do you still worry about death?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about death if you knew.
Yeah.
Until that day comes, there's no point worrying about it.
Like I could still jump off a cliff and stuff. Like fine, as long as I'm hooked up and stuff. I'll do daring things. It's not like I'm terrified of like crossing the road, but like I'm scared that no matter what I do, I will die.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'll die eventually. No matter what I do in life, I'm gonna die. And that freaks me out. I think, and I don't know which part of it freaks me out. Is it the not knowing the feeling, or the fact that I'm not going to exist.
I think it's just the unknown, isn't it? Humans are scared of the unknown. Our
Yeah.
brains need patterns. Our brain needs to know stuff. And I think that is a horrible thing to come to terms with, is I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no certainty to it. Like, no one fucking knows.
Mate, this got deep
There's so many theories, and you can believe in certain... I'm envious of people who believe, because I have no faith.
Same, man. I'd love to believe in God.
Yeah, I think it's just the unknown. The fear of the unknown is what it is,
Yeah.
not death. It's like people are like, oh, I'm afraid of heights. It's like, you're not afraid of heights. You're afraid of falling.
Yeah.
The heights doesn't scare you.
Yeah.
Apart from, I think Jack Worth gets vertigo. But like,
I
no one gets up high and he goes, oh, I'm high. There you go, oh, I'm high, which means that if I fall, I die, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
That's how I feel as well.
But I think, yeah, you're not scared of, unless you're scared of the act of, but again, it's easier said than done. I panic about death all the time. Well, I used to.
I have my moments though. I mean, I'm fine now, but I have my moments. Man.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
fuck.
That's just human nature, man, isn't it?
He's calmed down. He just wants to find a comfortable place to sit.
Where do you want to sit?
Everyone, meet Nico.
Oh.
Good boy.
You okay?
Nico, well done. Mad responsibility owning a dog. Honestly.
Yeah, mate, when me and Sal came to see you, you looked like a crackhead.
Oh, I was dying.
You looked ill, you had big bags under your eyes. I don't think you understood the responsibility
I feel like people always
fully.
I remember people asking me like, "Are you sure you're ready for this?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's fine." Like, what?
It's a dog,
It's
yeah.
a dog. That's sweet.
It's a fucking baby.
I'll train him. And mate, honestly, and like the day you get him though, like it's weird. You just full on responsible for something, and
It's
that
life,
kind of
innit?
freaked me out. You know, I was looking at it thinking, I can't do this. No, Nico, come here. What's this little routine going on? I wake up, take him out for a shit. And like even him, like when I take him to my friends and leave him there for a day, he wouldn't eat and stuff until I was there, or I took him home.
Just a little bubba, ain't ya? Little bubba. We'll get
Feels
you out there
weird, man.
fighting soon, won't we?
Yeah.
Look at the jaws on that boy. Get swinging from there.
Fucking boy.
Get you fighting.
And I've got used to the puppy smell as well. They got this smell.
Yeah, they do have a smell. Babies have a smell as well.
Yeah,
but
I love the
but
baby
it's
smell.
shit.
What? They like it.
It's just pure poo.
It just
from
smells
their
like
arse.
Johnson's powder.
It smells. Johnson's powder smells like cancer.
Yeah, that does give you cancer as well. Doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, you do baby products, right? And it gives you cancer. Okay. Well, what if we give you a vaccine? Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Oh, it causes blood clots. Okay.
Sell me it more.
Yeah. Well, we'll take it off the market then.
What do you feel about the vaccine and stuff? Would you?
That's a whole different conversation that could probably lose a lot of viewers. And
really?
No, I'm not anti, man. I just don't think. I think, yeah, go get it. Like, if you need it, but I don't feel like, for me personally, and that's all it matters. Personally, I don't care what other people do. That's down to them. I'm personally not in a threat from COVID. COVID is not a threat to me, or shouldn't be. I should be healthy enough. A lot of my friends have had it.
Yeah.
And some were a bit ill, some weren't. But if you're vulnerable to it, 100%. If that's like, again, there's gonna be risk to it, and it's coming out now. They don't know how it's gonna affect you in so many years' time. But that's the risk you've got. That's the risk you've unfortunately got to take. Do you know what I mean? Do you want whatever gives you security?
Then what if like you need to get vaccinated to like go to like clubs and shit like that? Would you?
No, not at all. Why would? Well, how is that a reason? How is safety? Safety should be your first and only reason to get in something like that. If it's the fact to socialise, then something's not right in the system, or something's not right with your decision. You should either want it to be safe, or you should not want it because you feel like you don't need to. Not do it because you want to go and do stuff.
I think it was a bad idea to bring him out. I should put him back in there.
You knew the consequences.
I just thought it would calm down a bit.
Would you get it?
Probably would, yeah. Just to like...
For your health, or because if they said you can't come into a pub unless you've been vaccinated?
I don't really care about the socialising bit. It's more... like, I still... If they're saying it's going to be helpful and it's going to sort me out and stuff, and like avoid less, like, I don't know, because I don't feel like I've had COVID. And I don't know what it's going to feel like. And a lot of people that has had it, that I know, said it's awful. And I know a lot of people that said they had it, like, it's fine, it's nothing.
But are they ill?
That's the thing.
Like, are they, is it like,
like, do I play it? I'd rather just play it safe. If it's going to cause less stress with me, I'd rather get that.
That's it, man. It's whatever benefits the person. But I think if you're doing it just to socialise, I think that's something
No,
wrong
that's
with
dumb.
the system.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be using that as a way to promote something. It should be health first and foremost. That's the only job for it. Why haven't people not all come together, put all their money together, all their minds together to create something for the human race? Instead, it's now big business.
Yeah.
It's now who's going to get the best vaccine, whose is better than someone else's.
Is it Pfizer?
Who doesn't cause blood clots?
Mm.
Let's buy all of their stuff. Like, the human race should be like, let's get all, like, what the fuck are we doing? Let's get all the people together. We need to solve this shit. And it's like they've gone separately. Oh, we can make profit.
Nah, it's all about money.
And that's why I'm just a bit like,
that's like everything though. No one cares about anyone.
But then it's money. Like, instead of competing to try and get the best, they could all work together and probably have a vaccine that's like fucking super safe and can get it out to everyone.
Sorry, let me take you in.
What would you say to your dad if you saw him?
That's a good question.
Let me role play. I won't.
Where
does he live in, do you think?
Fuck no. I think Bangladesh actually, so do an accent.
No, I can't do an accent.
Yeah, you can't do an accent because you're white.
Hello, sir. Okay. It'd be like, have you ever seen The Truman Show?
Oh, yeah. Sick film. Probably one of my favourites.
I'm here, you're in a shop. Okay? This is something that's blocking your view.
Let's say Blue Water.
Yeah, you're in Blue Water, yeah?
Cool,
and you're in Clark's buying a nice pair of shoes.
But I don't know what he looks like.
He wouldn't know what you look like either.
So
there's that feeling, okay? There's that feeling, you know. Okay, so we're in Clark's. I'm holding up a pair of shoes.
Right.
And then I just put them down. Yeah, we'll buy them, thank you.
Do I approach you, sorry, or?
You've seen me, I haven't seen you.
Okay, you haven't seen me.
So I'm seeing what you would do. So
okay.
holding up some shoes. What did you do? I imagine your dad likes loafers. Or do you think he'd buy
No, he's a bit of a dick.
Bangladeshi,
yeah, Bangladeshi, like blocks.
Big block shoes.
Yeah.
Thank you, I'll have them in a size 10, please.
I'm looking at you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, sorry, you just remind me of someone. You look familiar.
Yeah, I'm your dad.
No, you don't know that.
I'm a fucking dad, motherfucker. I'm holding a pillow to my head in Clark's, and I'm putting the pillow down. I'll have them in a size 10, please, darling. Can I make your dad like a geezer, like Cockney geezer?
Do what you want. He's my dad. I don't know him.
I'll have them in a little 10, sweetheart.
Dad?
Sorry, who are you?
Sorry, you look like me. I don't know. I just see you and I thought, Dad. Is that alright?
Alvi?
No, Alvi. You left me, I think, when I was like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see why. Bye. Here,
alright.
Knock, knock, knock.
Don't open it. Like, you alright, mate?
Hi there. Sorry. Does Mary live around here by any chance?
Oh, no, she's next door.
Oh right, sorry.
Sorry,
Okay. No.
Oh, hello again.
It's you.
Who are you?
I found you.
What are you talking about?
After all these years, it's my son, Alvi.
Yeah.
It's me.
How do you know my name?
It's me. What can we call with Dad for now? If you don't know his, do you know his name?
Nah, Jamal.
Jamal. It's me, Jamal Edwards from SBTV.
Oh my god.
spit a fucking fresh. It's me, your dad, Jamal.
What?
I'm sorry, I haven't been there.
Shut up. What are you talking about?
I was kidnapped and sold on a merchant ship,
And
I'm here. I've killed 30 men to be here.
how would I react to that?
I don't know what your dad would say. Do you know what I mean? I'm having a hard time getting.
I can tell you're struggling.
Listen, I'm a father that's there. Yeah, no offense to your dad. I can't get into that.
Let's
mindset.
turn it around then.
Okay.
I'll be the dad and you be me.
Okay.
Alright,
This
so
is the
I'll
door.
knock on the door. You live here. I'll knock on the door. Right,
This
knock,
is
knock.
the door. You have to knock on it.
Alright.
Good evening, sir. Okay. Go on.
I could do the accent though.
Yeah. You can. I could do the accent for that because it was you, not the whole of Bangladesh. You know what I mean? I was representing you. That was my impression of you, not a race of people.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Can I help you?
Alvi.
Ow! Sorry, do I know you?
I'm father.
Dad?
I don't think I'll be like
I don't know. Again,
It's hard, isn't it?
We have to just wait to see. Yeah, it's hard to role play. Because we could have got really into it then.
We could have.
We could have had it out. It could have been therapeutic for you. I left you. I'm sorry I left you. You know?
Why'd you leave me? Why didn't you call me or like try to get in touch with me?
I did, but it was not early 90s in Bangladesh, and you know.
I reckon my dad is actually nervous.
I think there's a certain amount of time here. You know when you put something off for so long?
Yeah.
And then you
Like,
just
fuck it.
yeah. Like, oh, I need to go and do that today. Oh, it's been so
20
long.
years.
Yeah. I really should chat to my son. What do you reckon if you was to picture his life now, what do you reckon it is?
I think he's struggling.
Do you want him to struggle?
No, not even that. No, I promise you.
I think he's eating shit.
Weirdly, I think about this once a month, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I think about reasons for why he's not trying to contact me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is because he's like kind of ashamed of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is he like? He knows I'm 28. I think probably thinks I'm like 2 still. But like, yeah, I feel like I don't know if he can see what I'm doing. But if he ever meets me, you know, you want your dad to be someone that's like, wow. Or he needs a good enough reason for why he left me that long.
Yeah.
And probably, like you
like
said.
Tracy Beaker views her mum.
Yeah. I can't
Her mum was an
that.
actress. She thought her mum was an actress.
You remember that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know why.
That wasn't the case, was it?
No, mum was like a fucking heroin addict.
Yeah. And I felt like he left it too long and he's just like, in a Bangladeshi mind frame, just leave it.
Like, does anyone does any of your family have contact with him?
I can, if I tried, I can get his details probably.
Yeah,
Get my mum's sister and stuff like that and just like find him. But
I don't think that should be your burden.
But then do you think he thinks that?
Fuck him. Fuck what he thinks, man. Like that should not be. I was watching a film, weirdly enough, called The
Dark Knight.
Darjeeling Limited, like a Wes Anderson film. Where is it limited? Let me fact check. Jamie, Google this for me. I think it is. Yeah, the Darjeeling Limited. Yeah, Wes Anderson film, right? And there's 3 brothers, and they're exploring, but they're gonna go see their mum who left them when they were younger. And they, all 3 of them, and I was watching this part of it today on lunch, was like, oh, does she even want to see us? And I just think, bro, that's not your.
Yeah.
That's not. That's not. You shouldn't worry if they want to see you. You want to see them. You fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you shouldn't have to go out and look for your dad.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
If they, unless you want to, unless it's gonna bring you peace and that. Do you think it's affected a lot about you, or do you think?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I think just growing up, like I'm not bothered by it at all now. Say that I cry every night, but
Yeah.
No, I'm not bothered by it now. But like just growing up, seeing like going to primary school and like you know when you do assemblies when like your parents come and like, see you perform and you see all your friends, most of your friends with like mum and dad and all that, and you just think, it's weird. Like you just think, I wish mine was like that. Like,
would you have rathered have?
But I'm a way better person now without a dad. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like with having a dad, because like I'm from a Muslim household, they'll probably be more stricter because it's just my mum.
Yeah, that's true. You don't even. That's the thing. You don't know your dad's personality.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you think there's? Do you ever wonder if there's certain things you do and go, oh, I wonder if I get this from my dad, or if this is my.
I feel like most of my personality is from my mum.
Because you've grown with your mum,
That's the
isn't it?
thing.
Do you
It's
know
hard
what I mean?
to tell.
Yeah, that's a tricky
But then
one.
the wiser thinking and just like
Nature nurtures. Sort of
smart thinking, I feel like that's what I get from my dad. He used to be a teacher apparently,
thing. Yeah.
and I feel like even though I'm not smart, I'm quite dumb, but I overthink things. I think of scenarios like instead of just going with it. I have like 50 different stories in my head. Like, yeah, that's deep. No, I didn't really thought that much, but yeah, no, I feel like it's hard to tell if you don't know someone. You'd like to think they're similar. He might be a complete different person.
If he reached out, do you think you'd, or would you not
I'd
want to
fuck him off. I would ask for some money and fuck him off.
Would you? Or would you want to? Because again, I'll
tell him to pay my mum, not me.
But would you want to see him? I don't know. My dad's not been around. Like my dad's been in and out of my life, but there's still part of me that's like, it's my dad. Like, I just want to.
I would like to see him. I'd have a chat with him, but it won't be like some lovey like hug at the end, like
of course.
Will Smith shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to theme parks. And
yeah. Although if your dad went, Alvi, I'm sorry, 2 tickets to one tower.
Let's do it.
Oblivion.
I'll drive.
He's come
We'll
over
spud.
he's come over from Bangladesh, just like, I've heard Oblivion is the fucking shit.
And he wears his hat backwards.
Mate, that's a movie right there.
Loads.
Bangladeshi father abandons son for years later to appear and take him to Alton Towers.
25 years. And
Damn.
past 3. That's mad. But that's nothing. There's people out there that don't even know their dad. Like,
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So I say I'm lucky. I don't know. It's nothing, not comparable.
I think it's crazy as well.
Imagine leaving your son.
That's the thing. I think I've realised now as a father, like, there is consequences. Like, my head is in a place and I've struggled with it for years because of an effect of how my parents were together and when they weren't, and when they were together and when they weren't, and how they acted has affected the whole course of my life.
Yeah.
And it's like, as a father now, I've realised, and only realised this because of, and same, when you're a father, you're going to be completely different, but you're only going to be completely different to your dad because he was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it's like, I've realised that the consequences are so severe. Actions that you have, the consequences of that could affect this kid
Everything.
for the rest of their life, from their anxieties, from their... And it's like, that's quite heavy. That's quite... Even as simple, even as you... So you can relate, even with Nico, you can train him to be aggressive, you can train him, but anything you do with him, that's going to affect his personality and, do you know what I mean? How you treat him and...
I think I spoke to Jared about this on one of my early podcasts, and we was talking about how, like, just being brought up as a kid, and, like, it's like, you know, if your goldfish died, when you was a kid, like, let's say you're 5, you got a goldfish and it died, and you had, like, a nice connection to this goldfish.
I did. I had a funeral for a goldfish.
Shut up, you actually had one?
And I made my mum, I buried it in the garden and I wrote words for it. And it's fucking embarrassing, but only because I'm looking back on it as an adult.
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, you're just like, as a kid, bless him.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I get what you're saying. But yeah, so, like, say that it died.
Yeah.
And, like, it was always your best friend. Your parents never understood it, sort of thing. And, like, your dad or your mum goes to you, oh, it's only a fish. And, like, in your head, you had an attachment to it. But because they said that and saying, oh, it's a fish, I'll get you a new one. You now got unattached to it. If you know what I mean. And now that's affected you with your other fishes, future fishes. You're not going to have that same connection. Just because of this adult, this person that...
Well, they've broke a barrier, haven't they?
Yeah.
Of just... They're trying to bring you into their reality.
Yeah, that's their reality.
Yeah, that's kind of horrible, isn't it?
And now and now you're going to be thinking like that as you get older.
Nan's head just fell off in the kitchen. It's just an old woman, isn't it?
She was going to die anyway.
Yeah, she's fucking going to die. But I'll get you a new one.
Let's kick it.
Yeah, woo.
She can't feel anything.
Yeah.
Look, son.
I've got these new trainers from Clark's. Let's fucking go. Father-son bonding.
Alright, so one of the question is, what is the most ridiculous fact you know? You know loads of shit. That's why I wanted to ask you that.
I don't know a ridiculous... Oh, so... I don't know the most ridiculous fact, but I know some things I've recently learned.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you're driving, one little bit of fucking golden nugget for you. When you're driving... And again, I don't remember the exact terms. This is a fresh fact from this morning I learned.
Really?
When you're driving, it's the only time where, for a long distance, where the subconscious and the conscious mind can work at the same time. Like, for example, you know when you're driving and then you just go, how the fuck did I get here? That's the only time where you can subconsciously be controlling this car and driving and consciously be... I don't know. I guess it blends. So you could be daydreaming, but you could still be fully aware of driving, but you go elsewhere in your head. And I think driving... There's a certain term for it, but it's like one of the only times where the subconscious and the conscious mind can merge together and work as one.
Whoa.
There is a name for it, and I'll look it up eventually.
Really?
And another little fact, yeah?
Fucking hell, I've got no facts in my head. I can't think of any.
There was a girl, and this was in... I like to say the 70s. Yeah, we don't have Jamie here, but there was a young girl. I think she might have even been 11. I could be wrong, but she was young, and there was a plane crash. She was in the plane with her family, and there was a plane. The plane, I think something blew up on the plane.
Yeah.
She fell from the plane, so many thousand feet up, attached to her chair, landed in the Amazon rainforest, and survived from the fall, whether that be from the canopies, whatever.
Yeah.
Then she walked 11 days to the nearest civilization, and survived. So not only did she survive the fall, she survived the Amazon rainforest for 11 days, and she had like broken ankles, broken ribs, some brain damage and
Whoa.
shit. Yeah.
That's a story,
Yeah,
man.
bro, that's some facts right there, sir. Let me think of some more facts.
That's mad. I want to think of one now.
What's the most ridiculous fact then? Do
ridiculous?
You
I've always talked about the monologue thing. That still blows my mind.
What's the monologue?
Some people don't have internal monologues.
Internal monologues.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how people
I think
function like that.
I think I would find that personally quite blissful. But again, the same as yin and yang. I would only find it peaceful because I'm aware of how crowded and horrible my inner monologue is. Do you know?
Someone that don't have an internal monologue could probably be jealous of you.
Imagine how fucking crazy that is for them to go to find that out. Because I assume everyone has an inner monologue, and someone not having it is crazy. But it's like, I can just imagine someone going like, "Do this, I'm doing this."
Yeah.
But imagine just being like, "I'm doing this, I'm doing that." How did you think of that movie? Oh, I just worked out in my head. How? I talk to myself. What? Yeah, I just go, I'm going to do this. What? Yeah, everyone thinks in their head. They have a voice that they hear in their head. I think that's more crazy than thinking.
But it's just, I don't know if there's a voice. I feel like it's just talking quietly in your head.
There's a voice, isn't it? Well, isn't it crazy? This is what fucking wants to make me punch my head.
What?
You're hearing something in your head, like it's a thought.
Shit, it's quite late now.
It's a thought, but you hear it, but there's no noise. I can hear myself say words in my head.
Yeah, that's mad.
But there's nothing to hear.
Nothing.
So how does
it's crazy how brain works, man.
Yeah, I don't understand the brain function of. So like, say the word safe in your head.
I feel like I said it though, but like in my mouth.
But how can I?
But then you hear it. Yeah.
Are you hearing it? I don't.
Do you hear your voice? I'm trying to talk to myself.
I don't know. Let's do a whole podcast inside. But that fucks with my head. It's like, where is that processing?
There's a woman. Something happened. She had an accident, and like she got injured in her head where it's a pain receptor, something like that.
Yeah.
And that, because she lost the pain receptor, like she could pin herself, like she would not feel anything.
Yeah.
She'd cut herself, not feel anything.
Nervous system
and that got rid of her fear as well. Like she was crossing the road, so you see a car coming, and she just crossed. Like she didn't think that I shouldn't, like that's gonna kill me. She didn't think that.
Yeah.
Because she was so used to not getting hurt with anything.
Yeah.
The fear factor was gone. There was no fear, so she started doing things, and like not realizing that it's gonna kill her.
Well, she must have realised, but not been bothered.
Realised, but yeah, not bothered by it, or like, no, I think the realisation goes as well.
Really?
Yeah, she was like. I don't know, like she was so used to not feeling any sort of pain, the fear was gone. So like there was no fear in her. She had no fear. And then
but she still would have been aware of death, right? Surely.
Maybe, I don't know.
I know, like, I can't feel any pain, but I know if I jump out of a plane without a parachute,
that'll kill you.
I'll die. So she's not going to just go like, I'm going to fucking do it, and then be like, what the fuck, what happened?
I thought I've seen this question before, but anyway. She said, in 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
COVID. Do you remember when we all had that disease?
Oh, I want that back again. That was so cool.
I was so sick when we just didn't...
Stayed in.
Yeah, we just locked down.
Yeah.
They will be nostalgic about fuck knows. At the moment, it would be this.
It would be COVID by now, isn't it? How do you feel about it, like all going back to normal? About sounding sad, I'm not that excited for it. Like,
I don't care. It's again everything I enjoyed before COVID. I don't enjoy now.
Yeah.
So it's not like
you're talking about drugs and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have no. Again, no. For me, I'm glad it's going back to normal because I don't want to do the same shit as I did before.
Yeah.
And even if I was still drinking, like, I don't.
Do you feel like you come out of a new person?
Well, it's just more like, fuck, man. There's more shit to do than just going to your local fucking pub and getting wankered. It's week in, week out. Go at fucking O'Neill's and Bromley. There's more to shit now. So it's like I want to go and fucking do stuff and book stuff up and go have different experiences because like
COVID made you do that. Though.
Yeah, everyone's like, I can't believe the pubs were taken. Everything else was taken away from it as well, but you just didn't do them previously. So I want to do that stuff that I didn't do previously.
New COVID, new me.
Yeah.
I'll call that episode this. New COVID, new me. That's a good episode name.
New COVID, new me, even though we talked about it for literally less than a minute. Do you remember when we used to look back at things in 4K HD 60 frames per second?
I always, even back then though, I used to think it can't get any better than what it is.
The thing is as well, when they remastered games now, like when they did Crash Bandicoot, how that is how
I pictured it. Yeah, that's mad.
It was literally, they put a square on the screen and my imagination filled in the rest.
Literally, it's mad. Well, if you was the mayor of London, what would you do?
If I was the mayor of London, I would put more money into community and youth centres.
That's good.
We live in Greater London, so we don't really need youth centres. Has not been a big thing because we're still spaced out in inner London and stuff, where you're fucking in tower blocks and shit. You need a central hub. You need somewhere for the kids. That stop crime. Pump money into that. Teach them about YouTube, fucking music, other ways, taxes. Fucking teach them the shit the school's not teaching them. How to fucking make money, because then they're not gonna worry about the drugs, because drugs is quick money.
Yeah.
People still do drugs, but
trading.
I would then make free transport in London and make it free, because I'd take that
under
money.
18 or just anyone.
Anyone. I would just fucking take that. There's enough money of the tax that the big fucking corporations aren't paying that could pay for that shit. And we pay taxes. You know, that would be a bit fit. Maybe free travel. I would then, one more thing, turn the River Thames into a fucking giant spag bowl. And then you could come over. Oh, do you know what I'd do actually? Dethrone the monarchy.
BillyBones production.
See you later, Lizzie.
Mate, Lizzie's a little weapon. Have you seen The Crown?
No.
Oh, sick. She's a little salt, mate. She's a busy girl. I used to think she just lays around and does nothing.
Though, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. But like, the way they made her look, like, seem how busy she is. She's a busy girl.
She's queen, isn't it?
Yeah, I would do her. If you saw your 5-year-old self, what would you tell him? 5-year-old?
Oh, man,
come on,
that's
mate.
deep. 5-year-old self.
I won't listen to me. I'll forget what I told him.
I don't know. I'd want him to... I'll
be you're 5, mate. Right.
I would say to him, listen, in 2009, I would save up your money. In 2009, put all that money on fucking Bitcoin. And just wait a couple of years, and then you don't have to work anymore. That'd be the easiest way of telling him, rather than be this. Like you're gonna be, I'll be like, you're gonna be fucked up. Shit's gonna go, like you know.
Shit's gonna hit the fan.
Your brain's gonna be, life's gonna get in the way, whatever. But make sure any money you have, and borrow some money. Fucking borrow some money. Put it on there.
Oh, Bitcoin.
And then in a couple of years' time, you'll never have to work. You can do whatever you want, make movies, because it would be a billionaire.
Oh, mate. That upsets me so much, man. I wish I was just... Even a few years ago, I wish I just put some money in. Anyway.
Yeah, it's hard. Again,
because I was in it as well. I was like into Bitcoin like a few years ago when it was like I think 15k or 14k, and then it went down to 7. I should have just put in like $1,000 or something. Anyway, whatever, man. We live and learn. But no, thanks for coming, man. It's been good. It's been nice little. We had a nice little workout sesh. That's good. You met Nico. Met him previously, but met the new place, the new gaff. Yo, what you saying, man?
No, man, what you saying?
You said you wanted to do a Would You Rather live. And it better be good, because I bigged it up.
Oh, did you big it up?
Yeah.
I lied, man. It's going to be so crap.
Hurry up.
No, I'm joking. It's good. Alright. Would you rather... No, it's actually really crap. I ain't even going to lie.
Come on, man.
Would you rather be happy or sad?
What are you saying? He's bare panicking now.
Would you rather have 30 million loyal friends friends or £30 million?
£30 million, because I can barely keep up with 5 of my friends.
Mate, that's so... Yeah, fuck 30 million, man.
Unless those...
You both pick £30 million.
Yeah.
Actually...
You're both dumb then. I'd pick 30 million loyal friends.
Why?
If they're loyal, I can ask them for £5 each.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, that's a good point.
£1 million, mate.
In there, I could ask for a pound. Even if I could just ask for a pound each, they'll all give me a pound.
Yeah, but you could ask him for a 5, and 5 is even less.
5 is, yeah. That's a very good investment.
Ramsey, man, you fucked us.
Yeah, Ramsey, man.
And also, you can use that 150 million, make a massive business,
Oh.
and then say, like, let's say you make a chocolate business, yeah, and then say to them, listen, I want you to buy one chocolate bar that costs £1 or whatever a month, just to keep me going. Like,
He
as a
went
friend.
in.
And then that's £30 million a month, mate, from your mates.
I can't wait to bitch about you after I put the phone down.
I'm blown away.
That's a good way of thinking. That's what Ramsey is, man. He just thinks like that. He just thinks of
Mate,
like,
this is how, yeah, some African cultures, they probably do in other cultures. They they like they help each other out. So
Yeah.
like they will.
That's like the Freemasons and like even Jewish people.
Yeah.
Jewish people.
So if you wanted to do some like work on your house, we'd all chip in to give you the money to do that, and then eventually it's my turn to take the money from you, and it kind of is like our own bank.
Yeah.
That's like my family, you know. Everyone helps each other out.
That's
So
sick.
if like we're all in different trades, we all help each other out, and it's almost like that's just how it is.
Oh, mate, it's not your podcast.
Do you know what? Yeah, just cause you ain't got the business mind.
No, I rate you, man. That was sick. That's what Ramsey is, man. He always
Mate,
thinks like that.
I'm blown away by that.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the last thing I thought of as well. Like the thing is, I don't ask people for stuff, and same with you. We like doing our thing ourselves. We don't really ask for help. So that's probably why we didn't think.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I've only got 10 friends. I don't want a tenner. I can't do anything with a tenner.
I hate ask. I'll never ask anyone for money.
Mate, I'm gonna be driving home now, just thinking of
Ways.
even when you said about the chocolate factory. Oh my god, that's
Mate, we could actually.
you're unstoppable.
You can open up a chocolate factory, get them to buy one chocolate bar a month. That's £1 each, and then literally you got £30 million a month coming in.
Can we do a business
you could
podcast?
create your own like cryptocurrency and then just get all them people to buy it,
Oh
and it
yeah,
would
he
just
said you
rock
could
it
make
up.
one. Ramsey could
Anything.
make one. Hey, make me one. I got like 5,000 subscribers.
I'm actually making one. I've made one. I just need to put it on the exchange.
Really?
And if you had all those friends, that would rock it.
In it, that would rock it. And then.
The possibility is endless with 30 million loyal friends, mate.
Oh, speaking of that, yeah, I'm making my own I'm making my own cryptocurrency. Buy it, people. 1 penny.
1 penny. But yeah.
What were you gonna say?
It's not my podcast. I don't want to take over.
No, take over.
Say it how it is.
Oh, so what do you think about the? No,
You're lousy. I'm deleting that. You're lousy.
Wait, no,
I'm
I've got to answer.
sorry.
Sorry, Ramsey. I'm sorry. No, Billy dared me.
That's a good day. I was cracking up.
Oh.
Wait a minute, did it just fuck
No, so I was talking to you, yeah, and I thought Billy wanted to say something, and then he wrote something down on his phone. He said, "Oh, hang up, ask him a question, hang up." I felt so bad, my heart exploded, man. Call back
Says a
straight
lot
away.
about your character, Alvi.
If that was someone else, I would have not called him back. All right, man, love you, Rems.
Peace out, man.
Peace out.
That was a sick question.
But Bill, thanks for coming, man. This is sick. We've got some shit there. Yeah,
You getting grey?
yeah, I've got some grey hair.
No, on the side of your hair. I don't know if it's the lighting.
No, it's
the
dandruff.
lighting. No, it's
Oh.
the lighting. Mate, don't even talk about dandruff. I'm a dandruffy.
I'm a flaky boy. Speaking of flakes,
I'm out. Shall I press stop on this?
subscribing that.